everyone on my channel. I really appreciate you all. So really grateful, thankful in that way. All of you. So I hope you all get something really good out of these readings. Messages are for someone. Sometimes it's for you, and I think sometimes resonates and sometimes it doesn't. It's all good. It's all good. All right, so let's get started with your reading, right, Sag? Because I'm telling you, there's a lot coming through. I want to first start with the thumbnail that I put on. The thumbnail, which I will also title when I get done here, has to do with, healing and ouch. And what I was getting in my meditation for all of you Sagittarians, and this could apply to anybody, okay? Because we are moving into a retrograde season. So when we move into retrograde seasons, things from the past seem to come to the future, the present, to be dealt with so that we can clear the way for the future. I think that's better said. All right, so these issues come up, and particularly for you, Sagittarius, I couldn't help but feel that you, in your own mind, were going back in time, healing some old wounds. Just things that I think you are remembering from like your childhood, or maybe when you were in high school. Some of the things that come up are issues of like, bullying. Maybe you were a bully. Maybe you got bullied. And just how you handled some of these really hard life situations when you were younger. And I think that's the key that you have to remember when you were younger. So I feel as if a real deep healing is really upon a lot of you Sagittarians. So if you are Sagittarian Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and that sounds like something that's been coming through your mind, because you sit around and, you think about stuff. And I think that's what some Sagittarians have been thinking about. Hi, Eugene. How are you? But you're a Sagittarius that's here. Good for you. I'm a Sag rising, so we have that in common. All right, so let's draw some cards, because that was definitely a channel message that had come through while I was meditating for all of you. There was a few other messages, but right now I just can't recall them. And that's sometimes just how things go, I'm good, Eugene, I'm good. I'm really, I'm in a good place, happy to do this reading at this time. So let's see what's going on. Yeah, here you are, you're fixing things, you're mending things. Because these wounds that I'm talking about, I think there's a deep transformation that's happening to many of the Sagittarians out there. And I mean, it's about, you really kind of looking at yourself, remembering how you did things. And maybe, you did something, maybe years ago. I mean, years and years and years ago, but it weighs on you today. How maybe you treated someone, or how you wore towards someone. Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of energy I was picking up. Anyway. Let's move on, see what's going on. Oh, something came out here. We got a couple cards. So you're at a point, many of you, okay, where you have to make a decision that it's almost as if you can't even believe that it would be possible, okay? I feel as if there's a place where you want to be. Imagine it's so peaceful. Imagine how wonderful it would be. Imagine, just being able to sit out on the porch or the veranda and just look out at this incredible view. Imagine, having the garden you always wanted. Imagine what life could be. And you're at that point where I think it could happen. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? Do you believe it? Now, a few of you, I don't feel as if like it never worked before. Why should it work now? Well, because you're in a different place now, right? Mentally, spiritually, you're in a different place. So in order for you to find peace, and go down this different road that, I mean, you truly imagine you being. So it's almost like this internal transformation, which brings you all the way back during this retrograde, thinking about things of the past, what you did, who you did to, and that kind of stuff. It's almost as if there's a part of you, a little part of you feels like you don't deserve to have the life that you really imagine it to be, because you haven't had it up until now, so why should you have it, in the future? But I feel like it is your turn to do that. I mean, you don't do things by the book. I mean, you do things your way. Sorry if the camera's moving. That's my cat. She's a young cat, and she likes to be around my feet. So anyway, if it shakes, that's what's going on. All right, so, yeah. I feel you're at that point where you're starting to really clean up things that, in the past kind of held you back. I mean, the things you did that you're not proud of. Clean it up so that you can go down a brand new road. I feel as if you're preparing for this new road. You know what I mean? Like really preparing. And that's what that's what retrograde does. It makes us deal with stuff from the past that we didn't deal with in the past. So now here we got to deal with it. So I feel like that's just a real internal thing that's happening to a lot of you Sagittarians right now. All right, let's move on to the tarot. Hi, everyone. There's 4 of you here. So welcome, all 4 of you. I appreciate you coming in and being a part of my channel. So let's see what's going on. Oh, I'm now remembering what the other message was that came through in my meditation for you. And it has to do with a relationship. So if you're in a relationship, Sagittarius, and this is very common for Sagittarians, okay? Many Sagittarians, female Sagittarians, have a real hard time being feminine. Like, you got to work at it. You got to, you wear the dresses because, that'll help you feel a little bit more feminine, but your nature is very masculine. So with that being said, if you are involved in a relationship and you find that as you grow into this relationship, there's this role reversal, I mean, it's just very natural because you are naturally, being the energy of your sign, who you are, the Sag. And, your person, if I was to guess, if they're a male, probably has more of the feminine kind of qualities, nurturing kind of aspect. So, for instance, roles are reversed and, mom is out working and dad is home taking care of the kids, that kind of energy. So I feel like there could be someone out there that's fine. So for the male, I just want to let all the males know that if that is your role that you are playing, I am very proud of you. I am very proud of you. Keep going. All right. Let's move on to the tarot now. All right. That was a lot of babble. All right. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, sign. Sagittarius. We are grateful, thankful for the messages for all of our Sagittarians at this time. May the messages be for the greatest and highest good for all of our Saggies out there. Wish upon a star. Some really amazing things are happening. This transformation that you're going through, Sagittarius, is deep. Okay? It's not like I'm going to go on a diet and lose 10 pounds. It's not that kind of a transformation, although that is very empowering because you feel better. This is deep soul transformation. Again, going back to those things that you did, maybe to people or to yourself, to hurt people, where you now this sense of compassion and empathy is like surfacing about these emotions. And the remedy is simple. It's just forgiveness. A simple prayer of forgiveness. Even if you never see that person, talk to that person again, you can still forgive them and ask them for your forgiveness. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid to do that. Very powerful stuff. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs. It's funny. I got to get back to these cards here. Let me focus here for a minute. I want to pull out your overall energy for all of our Sagittarians at this time. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. We are moving into a full moon, and I'm going to begin taking names for my magic hat for somebody to win a personal reading with me. So stick around for that. I mean, if you put Raven's Heart, I think I'm going to just go back with that. Raven's Heart in the comments, I will go ahead and start putting your name in my magic hat because we are close enough to this full moon, so why not? I'm going to announce the winner at the next new moon, which will be in October. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, Sagittarians. Oh my gosh, wow. Your emotions. Lots of emotions, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on. All right, let's take care of you first. All right. Out comes this Empress. She's reversed. I don't like it when the Empress is reversed because I feel like that's you not honoring yourself, your feminine nature, that part of you that is a mother. You know, so we'll start there. But when I start to put the cards together, there's a whole different story that comes out. So I just wanted your overall energy, and ooh, let's see what that's about. All right, so Sagittarius, you come out in your reading as the Queen of Wands reversed. All right, this is, you know, you really being out of sorts. All right, so with that being said, you being out of sorts, you might want to check your attitude at the door. You may want to see how you are responding to people. There may be some jealousy going on between you and some people around you, or there may be just some kind of, I'm also getting like competition, maybe a little bit of revenge, whatever. But I feel as if this is your energy. You're really off right now. And this is all part of this big transformation that you are going through. Do you see the cat climbing up the window? Oh my gosh. Oh, she's going to ring the bell. All right. So I feel like that's confirmation from the cat that might be resonating with a few of you Sagittarians out there. All right. So let's look at what's going on. I do see a relationship. Quite possibly you are involved with a Pisces, a water sign. We do have water energy here. All right. Now, I feel as if, you know, with this, High Priestess reverse, that I mean, you know what's going on. You know internally, you know, this change, this shift. I mean, it's like, it's almost as if, okay, your husband says, hi, honey, and you come home and you don't answer him. And they're like, did you have a good day? And you don't answer him. Is there anything I can do to help you? No, leave me alone. That's how you answer him. It's that kind of energy that I'm feeling from you. And I feel as if there's something that you are very closed up about, that you really want to talk about, but you're not talking about it. So this energy between you and your person, it's getting, you know, contentious, whether you realize it or not. So it could be that you are being really closed up because you guys may be about to invest in something really big. And you're not opening up about it, but I feel like you have to really, you can't pretend anymore that you don't want to continue putting any energy into whatever this is. Okay, whether it's the relationship, whether it's your home, whether it's your life, you know, whatever. I just feel as if there's something, you know, that you know, you put your energy into it to try to make something grow with these pentacles. And if you have money, I mean, you don't want to open up. Maybe you need to spend money. You don't want to open up. Maybe there's some contention around there. But I feel as if your person doesn't know emotionally what's going on. I think they feel that there's some rocky waters that you guys are really right now traveling. And you come out, your energy between each other as the King and the Queen of Cups reversed. So this is two emotionally closed up individuals. I mean, the two of you are going through your stuff together, but you're not expressing it together. Do you know what I mean? Like there's this big change that's happening. And it's just like the stress, the energy, all of that. I feel like it's just building, 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 building. Anyway, I feel like the two of you have to get on the same page emotionally. Hey, Sugar Sweetie, how are you? You know what I mean? With these two cards. And they sit right next to each other. So there could be, you could be really closed up and reserved. I mean, it's like you have things that you're holding really close to your chest here. No, I'm not gonna open up. I'm not even gonna give you 1 penny of my thoughts. But I feel like if you want balance between you guys to happen, you have to open up a little bit and give them a penny for your thoughts. All right? I'm going to turn that card around. I'm going to leave it there. And hopefully, magically, maybe that's how it will turn out for you guys. But we read the card. I want it to be positive for you guys to get on the same page again, so that emotionally you guys can push through whatever it is that you guys are going through together. Okay, before you guys lose, you know, that sense of space, you know, because when people shut down, if you don't, you know, nip it in the bud soon, what happens is that distance gets bigger and bigger and bigger. That emotional wall now is this big between the two of you. So we don't want to see that happen. All right. So we want you to turn yourself around. Yeah. So, I mean, maybe there's something that the two of you really wanted to do or something, and it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I mean, you have this real connection between the two of you. But there's something that, Sagittarius, you need to say to your person. And I really feel like it's you need to say it to them. I mean, it could be the other way around, but I feel like you're the one that's being really closed up because you come out here all upside down, sideways, and, you know, everything else. You know, and there's a secret you're holding. It's like you guys aren't on the same page about something. You know, maybe a part of you really just wants to go away and be by yourself for a while. Kind of get your space. You know? Could be. Because maybe that's just what you need, because we have 2 9s here. 9s are completions. You know, one of the things in life that is really tough is knowing when our lessons end. And we get involved in relationships with all kinds of people. With our spouse, with our sisters, our brothers, our moms, our aunties, our uncles, grandma, grandpa, friends, you know, the postmaster, you know. I mean, we have all kinds of relationships that we develop. And we meet these relationships, and somehow they enrich our lives. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, but always with a good lesson, right, to be learned. And then when they're done, you know, they fall away, or, you know, it's time for you to let them go. And I feel like this might be part of the secret that you're holding on to. You're not letting them in about something. Now, what just came to mind was that, you know, if you are a Sagittarian, you run, you know, you're in control of all the money. You're not letting the other person also know what's going on. So, like, there's lots of secrets. Everybody's like, yeah, you know, like you're a couple that's apart. Does that make sense? You know, we get up, we have coffee, we don't talk very much. What are you doing? Okay, who's taking care of the kids? Got it. All right, good. I'm off. You know, and so I feel as if time alone would be very, very healthy for you. Meditation would be very good for you. You know, trying to see the cycle, how you want it to really end, you know, because when we have the 9 of Cups reversed, I want to point out that it's not only wishes not coming true, it also speaks of arrogance, our ego, not wanting to let go, selfishness, you know, for whatever reasons. And there could be some of that around money and your person. Maybe, you know, you don't want to spend money. You don't want to tell them how much money you make, or, you know, there's just secrets around money between you and your person. So it's just not healthy to have these secrets. But for whatever reason, you do not want to open up. And I think that's okay. I think you need to listen to what's going on inside. And a lot of it has to do with this deep transformation and this change that you're walking into. Because I don't think you can avoid it. I think you're walking into it, period. You know, it's just like your life is changing and you have to flow with it. And if you don't flow with it, then, you know, it smacks you in the face, you know, because you know you should have done it. You should have listened to yourself, right? So this is for someone out there that way, between you and your person. We'll do another reading for the single Saggies out there, because this is definitely a couples reading. And I know there's Saggies out there that are not coupled up. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Anything else before we turn for some advice for our Sagittarians regarding this message? Any advice? All right, we got 3 cards popped out. Let's see what that's about. All right, so, yeah, see, here you are, the Hanged Man and 8. You're not making any moves. You're just making it work. You're just making it work. You're not making any moves. Because you are avoiding this tower movement, this shift, this change. But what you don't realize, Sagittarius, is that when you move through it, you renew this energy of love between the two of you guys. All right? So I feel as if you got to reconnect. And you got to really look at, you know, I really feel, Sagittarius, it's about you looking at, you know, where you are mentally, what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and letting them in. It's okay to let them in, all right? So let's get some advice from another deck. Let's see real quick. I like to call this my truth tarot. It's like, it's so accurate, this one. It calls it like it sees it. So part of the problem, okay, is that you're not sure whether you want to have a fresh new start with this person when you make this shift. That's for someone out there, for your one person. But if your life is changing, you may not want it to change and have this person with that change. Going back to that lesson of like, maybe this is where the road ends between you and this person. Not because there's anything really wrong other than the distance. But I also see that you could stay in it and really push through that, and it would bring you to a higher level and a deeper level into your relationship, which would be just absolutely beautiful. Do you know what I mean? So, I feel like, you know, like we climb these ladders. I feel as if like we sometimes climb these ladders, you know, to our true selves, and this, you're moving up on another rung. All right, so let's get some advice for our Saggies out there. Well, those cards came flying out. So I feel as if you need to speak the truth. You know, it's almost as if you don't tell them what it is that you are saying, that's really in your heart, you know, you're going to be always feeling like you have to defend yourself until you finally speak the truth. All right? The power's in you. You know, that's when you have the upper hand. You know, so if they ask you what's wrong and you don't say what's wrong because you don't want that tower, right, to go down, you know, then, you know, that's not going to be to your advantage. It won't. You know, you're better off speaking your truth, really coming clean about what's going on. You know, you have the ability to manifest what it is that you need, what you want. So you have to decide, because you are coming upon that fork in the road. And here during this retrograde, I think a lot of things, deep, deep stuff is going to stir inside of you, Sag. Deep, deep stuff. And it's going to be about your future, about whether or not you want to move forward or not. So don't turn your back on something good comes to mind, you know, because I think emotionally you guys could really have a really good thing going, but not if somebody's shut down. All right, so we got a few people in the house. And that was a real couples reading. So let's reshuffle the cards. And let's start over and let's do a reading for all of our single Sagittarians. I'm up for that. It's funny, as soon as I did this, I felt this sense of empowerment. So, if you're a single Sagittarius, I feel like some of you are feeling very empowered. Very empowered. Very empowered. And let me see if I got a little bit of fire here for my smudge. And we'll clear the cards. So when I'm done, if any of you guys out there want to ask a question, I'll pull some cards for you guys. Happy to do that, huh? You guys up for it? I could get into that. So I think I'm going to do my Everyday Witch Tarot we have over here. Wondering if some of you singles are dealing with some other people where there's some bickering going on. Is there bickering in the workplace? All right. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, dear universe, we are grateful, thankful for all of our single Sagittarians out there, whether they be a sun, a moon, a rising sign, maybe a Venus, maybe a Jupiter, maybe you're a North Node Sagittarius. Whatever Sagittarius, whatever their placement is, dear universe, may this reading resonate for the greatest and highest good for all of our Saggies out there. Single Sagittarians, dear universe, we're looking for a single Sagittarian. I just want to shuffle the cards real good because that energy was pretty intense and I want it to go away. I want it to go away. So let my smudge burn. All right. Those are good. Get down. Oh, we have a card up. Oh my goodness. What's the anxiety for? Oh, see, this is that deep stuff. This is that deep stuff. Okay, that Nine of Swords. He was poking his heads out. So, Sag, if you're not sleeping at night, I always recommend people put some lavender oil on the bottom of your feet. It'll smell really, really good. Help calm you, bring some dreams on, help you relax. If you're into that, it's really a great thing to use that way. North Node Saggy, Soul Traveler. See, your name is so appropriate for you. You know, because people who have Sag in their North Node, they're going to travel. You're going to travel in your life. So that's exciting. All right. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, Sagittarius. Single Saggies here. What's going on, dear universe? We are grateful, thankful for all of our single Sagittarians. What's the messages for our single Saggies? Working hard. Maybe you're working hard around where you work, where you live, in your home, working with other people, your community, doing some service. Now, okay, here's a caveat. I mean, if you are really busy, you know, I feel like you put a lot of faith in the people around you, all right? And one of the things that I feel might have happened to some of you Sagittarians with this people around you, remember I said bickering, I saw a little bickering, is that I think when you first came together as a group, a collective, you know, you would hang out. It could even be like your neighborhood where you live, things of that nature. I think at first it was really, really great, but now you're like, I don't know about this place. Oh my gosh, my smudge is getting to me. So yeah, I feel like you're kind of questioning where it is that you're home, whether you're really happy where you are, whether you're really happy in this community, that kind of thing. Anything else for our single Saggies out there, dear universe? Grateful, thankful. What is this all about? So I feel as if you're at a point where, aside from putting like a lot of faith in this community and really kind of thinking that this was going to be, you know, your forever people, you know, maybe things got a little weird. I find that it usually always does, you know, around circles of people. At some point, something gets weird because somebody gets weird. Anyway, I feel like you're dealing with a little bit of that energy. Yeah, maybe in the circle of people where you first were really like acknowledged acknowledged and embraced and loved. Maybe you're not so much recognized anymore. It's like you feel a little abandoned and left out. But it's, you know, whether they like it or not, I feel like you're ready to move on. It's like, fine, be that way. I mean, really, I get that energy. But you're not fine. You're not fine. Just moving on. Okay. Because I'm really getting this energy of Sagittarius. You're not fine with this because you don't want to be treated that way. You know, so it's like you don't want to be the one that has to make all the changes because you're feeling like shit, right? You know how people do that. And it's like, fine. Then if they're going to be that way, I'm never going back. They can do it without me. That, you know, I don't want anything to do with it. But I don't feel like that's really what you're going to like do. You're not going to let it slide. All right. You know, I just feel as if I can see you actually going back and saying, oh, and by the way, let me tell you this. And it's like, before you close the door with this community, this circle of people, it's like you put them in their place. You know what I mean? Like, that's powerful. And I felt that sense of empowerment. So good on you. Yeah, I don't think, I don't know, if they didn't see you turning back and kind of like hitting them with all of this stuff, because I feel like it's a lot of truths, right? Like these people are talking and this and that, and then you kind of step in and you point out, well, you know, you are always talking about other people. You were always doing that. Like you kind of like put people in their place and let them know where they are really in the circle dynamic of this group that you guys are in. So that's powerful. That's powerful. So anyway, good for you. Because I don't think it's right for, you know, people, because it's like cliquey kind of energy. Yuck. I don't like clickies. I was one of those people that I belonged to every clique. So I could be in this clique today and this clique later on, and then I go this clique. So I was part of all the cliques. So I guess I was the clicker. All right. Let's see what's going on for our single Saggies with our Witch's Tarot. This is the Everyday Witch Tarot. It came out from my desk and said, oh, use me, use me. So for the last couple of days, I've been pulling it out. I don't know if you follow me on my community tab, but every day I pull a card for like the energies for the collective. And yesterday I started with the Witch's Tarot. And I like it because it's like great graphics. And it's got really fun little sayings. And honestly, if you want to learn the tarot, following those dailies that I put up is really a great way to learn the cards. And that's one reason why I do it. Like I study. Like I don't know if you can't see, but I have books back there. And every day I review my cards. I read up on the cards, you know, because I want to be a good tarot reader. You know, and I've got great intuition. So if I can really like learn all these nice little things and things about the pictures, because a picture does tell 1,000 words. All right, but let's get back to the reading because I see people are coming into the chat. Hey everyone, welcome. Stick around. I'm doing a reading for all of our single Sagittarians out there. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Jupiter, North nodes. And maybe another placement. Let's see what's going on. Overall energies for all of our Saggies at this time. Grateful, thankful for the energies for our Sagittarians at this time. Ooh, that came out. Wow. What just happened to you? Hey, you're a Sag, Sugar Sweets. Oh, that's great. So let's see what's up if you're single. All right, so we have the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Wands. See, again, this energy of you putting people in their place. Because I feel as if they stabbed you. Look at that, you know? And then they left you high and dry. See, they're off and running. That person, they're gone. And then you come back, you're like, oh, not so fast. Not so fast. Because I feel with that Eight of Wands, you have a lot to say about what they did to you. And you're not going to walk away without them hearing what it is that you said. So just lose my connection. Oh, I'm back. Hey everyone, welcome. Welcome to my channel. I'm Raven Black Star. It's good to have you in the chat. All right, let's see what just happened. So, Sagittarius, I gotta tell you, you gotta watch out for somebody who's trying to trick you. Okay? Somebody's trying to trick you. And I feel like it's someone in this of people that you are involved with. So I think you have, I mean, out of the fire signs, you are the intuitive fire sign, the psychic fire sign. So your intuition is probably really sharp. So if you feel as if there's somebody, you know, trying to do things behind your back, they probably are. Yeah, they probably are. Here's that devil. See, they don't come across as somebody who would do anything to you, but they would. They would. All right, so we're going to talk about a relationship with a couple of you guys. So recently, some of you single Saggies, I feel as if here you are again, having to go up against people, defend yourself. There's a lot of that energy going on with you right now. Let's see what's going on. But I feel as if recently you walked away from a situation that was really toxic. I think you saw that this relationship, you know, was really toxic. And some of you may walked away from one right into someone else. And I think this is one of those things that it might have happened so quickly that you went from one relationship to another relationship. I mean, but this was a great opportunity for you. I mean, this was like, you know, this person is really good for you, or at least you think it is. I mean, this is why, and I think it might be that, you know, you met this person and you moved in with them real shortly after you broke up with somebody. And I think you have to defend yourself. You know, people are like, can you believe she moved that quick? Because I get the sense there's a lot of people talking about you, about what you're doing, what you're up to. It's almost like your life is so much more interesting than theirs. Anyway, I do see that, you know, you're at that point where you're ready to walk away from absolutely everything. God, my cards are like so twisted. I just feel like there's a lot of trickery around you. What is up? What is up? So this is the trickery that I'm picking up around you, is that you have a really great opportunity, really amazing opportunity, and somebody is trying to stop you from that opportunity, sabotage you, make you look bad. Wow, what is that about? Yeah, this person does not want you to start a new chapter. I feel like it's this devil here, because this is the toxic one you walked away. So this is somebody who probably comes back because you moved on, right? You moved on from this relationship, you know, because and you're over it. Seeing other people, going out with other people, it doesn't matter what people say, you're over it. You know, because I think the relationship you left, I mean, you were done not enjoying life, you know? It's like, so you're gone, you're going to enjoy life, so off you go. And you're really enjoying your life. Things are going good, and you don't want to defend yourself for what you're doing. And you don't want to defend yourself for who you are, what you do, you know, any of it. Like, you know, because your life is moving in your direction because you're following your true north, right? You're single. You're doing what, you know, your soul is telling you to do. I feel as if you're making some real positive moves. But there's one that I think an opportunity that you're not going to take. Because I, you know, and it could be this relationship that I see wanting to come back, this devil person. excuse me, from your past, I feel like they want to come back. But I don't see you putting any energy into it. They can come back, but you're not going to start anything new. Absolutely not. Nope, nope, nope. But whoever it is you're involved with, they're very manipulative, and I feel like they're very aggressive. You know, like this energy that they have towards you. I mean, this magician is reversed. The magician reversed has the ability to really kind of play puppet master. And, you know, here's the other thing. This person, full of themselves as they are, ooh, and they know how to really get you mad. Ooh, do they know how to get you mad? But I feel as if, I mean, you have no patience for them anymore. You don't believe anything. They have not changed. You've moved on. See, you're blowing your own little horn there. You don't need anybody to help you. So anyway, and yeah, this is why you get mad. See, here you are, Sag, the Queen of Wands reversed, and you're mad at this person because why? This person, they don't do anything. They don't help you. See, they have not changed. They were very manipulative. I wonder if they were in Aries. Yeah, when that tower fell, it fell. And that's when you finally had peace of mind. So after all this time, now they're back. Really, Sag? Now they're back. What are we going to do? Yeah, I mean, they have this energy of their, you know, whether you want, it's like they can't believe that you wouldn't want to get back with them. Because here's the thing, right? You have grown. And we talked a lot about transformation in this reading, whether it was couples or whatever earlier on in this reading, this deep transformation that you were going through. Remembering things that you did to hurt people, what people did to hurt you. That kind of deep wound healing is going on with you right now. And I feel like now this person comes back. How dare he? Or how dare she? But I feel like how dare he come back? And you know why? Because he's narcissist. That Emperor reversed always tells me this is somebody that has very narcissistic tendencies. You know, I will say that with the Emperor over the Kings any day. All right, Kings, I feel like they just have moments of attitude. Some of them, you know, that are perpetuated constantly. But, you know, the Emperor, they have a lot of control and a lot of power. And when it's reversed, they use that power not for the greatest and highest good of everybody around them. So anyway. Yeah, so this is why they keep coming back. And this is why they get mad when you say, I'm not going back. And they may try to tempt you. And here, you know, we can move into this house. Because that's what a narcissist does, right? They give you all of this stuff. I'm going to give you a house to live in. And you'll have a car. And we can travel. And we can go all of these places. You know, under their rule. Tough energy, because they don't allow you to be you. And you are at that point where, no, you are, your life is turning for the good, see? And, you know, you don't want to have to keep defending who you are and what you're doing. And you're not going to put up with this. So I feel like this, you know, you're dealing with trying to end this toxic relationship with this person who, even though you have moved on, they have not. You know, they probably have been watching you on your social media, stalking you, probably checking in with your friends, you know, checking to see what you're doing. You know, that kind of energy. That's how they are. And they don't like that you are succeeding because good things are happening for you, right? You're feeling really good about yourself. You're going places. They don't like that. No. So I feel like they give you a lot of anxiety. See, and here it is, them trying to promise you all of this, you know, stability and stuff. Yeah, it's been a heavy burden. This has been really weighing heavy on you. It's been giving you a lot of anxiety. You know, so I think, you know, this is one of those things, you know, you want to tell them, you know, with this Eight of Cups reverse, I don't like that, you know, but what he doesn't see is that, I mean, there's there's a part of you, he wants you to come back. He thinks you're going to come back, you know, because he's under control with this page. He's been watching you. So I think he feels like he knows he can get you back. And you don't want it. You've been there, done that. You've played that game with him so long. And it's over. They have not changed. You have. So final card, out comes the Seven of Wands. So I feel like if you are actually in a position of advantage, we see this twice. Oh no, that's a Nine of Wands. No. My bad, my bad. But we do see the Seven of Wands. That was the Nine of Wands. I thought was the seven. You know, but here you are actually at a position of advantage, okay? And you really have the upper hand in how this all plays out. Because you have grown and you are now smarter, wiser, clearer. So you can probably really handle his energy at this time. All right, so Sag, that's what I got for you. So I see there's a few questions popped up. So let me get my cards together and we'll see what's up for you guys, huh? Stick around, we'll see what the tarot has to say. Quick, short messages. So I'm really grateful, thankful for everybody being in the chat today. I hope you're having a real great evening. If it's evening or morning, if it's morning, I don't know where you guys are. Okay. Cards are done. So let's turn to my Light Seers Tarot because I love this tarot. Love, love, love this tarot. And let's just shuffle the deck and see. All right, so Soul Traveler, you are wondering if your Saggy friends feel the same way I do or not. I don't think they feel the same way you do. I don't know, let's see. That card just kind of came flying out. That was Wheel of Fortune reversed. I was like, wow, it almost shocked me. You know, and I think you might be surprised that they don't feel the same way you do. So let's see. Oof. Although I think some of them think you have really good ideas. Ooh, we have a lot of cards come out for you. Thanks, Soul Traveler. Appreciate it. All right, so listen. Your Saggy friends, all right, I think sometimes they don't see you always being happy. All right, so I think you should work on that. And I think sometimes it wouldn't surprise me if somebody comes out of nowhere. All right, for you, Soul Traveler, I just feel like, see how this guy is like dropping out of the sky? I feel as if there's something coming towards you and you don't see it. Because if you were involved with somebody that recently it wasn't good for you, and you weren't happy, could have been a Leo, could have been an Earth sign. I feel as if this Four of Swords is you trying to really kind of move on and move past the hurt. And in some ways, I feel like there might be a part of you that wants to see how you can move past this initial, because, you know, the Four of Swords always follows the Three of Swords. You know, so there was some hurt, and you've had this wound. They've come, they've gone. You fixed it. And I think you might be involved with somebody who, you know, they get what they want out of you and then they run. You know, this is like some immature energy. And they might be a little older, but what I see coming towards you, okay, I see someone who has been looking at you, okay? So, Soul Traveler, there is somebody who I think sees you. And it's somebody who, you know, sees, I want to say, the potential in you. Okay, so whatever it is you do, your craft, your job, I just feel like this Emperor watches how you are. And I think they love your enthusiasm, they love your passion, and they love your ideas. So do not be surprised, Soul Traveler, if you get offered some kind of an opportunity from this Emperor. All right, and it would be a really great one, because I think this is somebody who wants to like mold you. Do you know what I mean? Into the person you probably could become. So that's a great read for you, honey. I mean, really. I look forward for that. So out with the old. There's something really good coming towards you. All right, let's see. Kendra, I think we had. Doesn't that sound amazing? No, really, I was picking that. I got chills when I saw that. But this person, they see you. They definitely see you. Kendra, will you ever meet a decent guy? God, I hope so. Let's see. All right. If you are a decent human being, you will meet a decent human being. How's that for an answer? You be a good person, they'll be a good person back. All right, Kendra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Wherever her placements are at this time. She would like to know, dear universe, will she ever meet a decent guy? Grateful, thankful for the messages, for the greatest and highest good for Kendra V out there. Kendra V, she's a decent person. She wants a decent guy. So let's see if we can get a decent guy to show up in Kendra's life. I feel as if there could be a block on your end as to why you don't get a decent guy. All right, but we'll see. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Yeah, there's your block. So I feel as if you don't really manifest the decent guy, Kendra, if I have to be honest. You know, I think you have the ability, you know, to call in the nice guy. But I'm going to tell you that I'm a little like this. I hate to admit it, but I'm going to be really honest here. But with me, one of the things that I go through personally is that I spent a lot of my life going out with the bad boy, right? And I liked the bad boy, you know, until I got older. And I thought, oh my God, I'm never going to meet a decent guy. And I realized that throughout that time, there were a lot of decent guys that came in front of me. But I didn't like the decent guys. I wanted the bad boy, you know? So I feel like when you decide to manifest the person that you really want, you will. You know, there's a fear of commitment that comes with that. There's a fear of intimacy that, you know, we don't deserve the kind of love between two people. We don't know how to, or there's just all these fears that come up around all of that. And yes, they are definitely more fun. But then as we grow older, we change, you know, and we don't need to have, our fun changes, you know, and we don't need to have that much fun. And, you know, hanging out with the bad boys at the bar just isn't, you know, exciting anymore. So it's on you, Kendra. Yeah, 10 of Swords. See how that stayed up? Oh, 10 of Swords is the 9 of Cups. So when you decide that you don't want to be with people that aren't good for you, then look at you. And you're happy by yourself. You're good with 9 cups. You said that in the chat. But I feel like if you're good with you, when you're ready for that decent guy, it will come. All right. Anybody else out there? I'm done with ever asking about Frankenstein again. Oh, wait. Sugar Sweetie, are you still out there? I just see yours now. Sugar Sweetie, how does my Gemini friend feel about me? Well, maybe you'll go back and you'll check if you're not out there, but let's find out how your Gemini friend is feeling about you, because I feel like you won't sleep if I don't answer the question. All right, let's see. Sugar Sweetie 44, dear universe. She asked me a question about her Gemini friend. How does her Gemini friend feel about her? This could be an interesting reading for you because, you know, the readings I've been pulling up for Gemini, they've been really mixed as far as their feelings towards relationships and people. So let's see what this is about. Sugar Sweetie 44. How does her Gemini friend feel about her? All right. I'm feeling as if, Sugar Sweets, that they may not want to be a part. Oh, there you are. Hi, good. We're doing your reading now. All right, so let's see. Ooh, did you see that twist? Yeah, see, I wasn't getting a good feeling over this. I feel as if they didn't really want to make you an offer. I feel like they got what they wanted from you and they ran, sweetie. You know? See, with this deck, okay, I'm all about the pictures, okay? It's like I can read all the books I want, but the pictures, they tell the story of what's going on. And in this one, if you notice, this person has a bow on his back, but there is no arrow. So I'm assuming that this guy shot his arrow, hit his mark, and then ran. And that's what the Gemini feels about you. And it's supported by this Fool card. I mean, you'd be taking a risk being really involved with this person. They're not good for you. Not good for you, sugar sweetie. I wish I could say something better. Yeah, I think you know this. So you can get out of your head. I think you can really, I think there's more opportunities out there. Ooh. Huh. Look who comes your way. Get rid of the Gemini. Here comes a fire sign. Could be a Leo, but I feel like this one would give you a much more stable offer and ability. And, this is who's coming your way. All right? So, move on, my dear. Move on, my dear. Look who's coming. I mean, look how handsome this guy is. I mean, that's hot. I mean, this is somebody who is very confident, very casual, knows who he is, knows what he likes. And he's coming towards you. Oh. All right, so anybody else out there? And again, Soul Traveler, thanks for the super chat. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you. I appreciate all of you being a part of my channel. Hitting that like button, that really helps my channel. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm just going to throw this out there because every now and then these random cards come out. Oh, and the cards keep flipping. So I'm just going to throw out a little mini reading here, and maybe it resonates with somebody out there in the chat or somebody out there on the wide web. So let's see. Okay, I am wondering if there is somebody. Okay, and we're dealing with the Sag, and we have the Queen of Wands here. So this could be for a Sagittarian out there. All right, I feel as if you don't move away from these troubled waters, this person will continue to treat you the way that has left you feeling very unstable. And it's time for you to make a decision because you can't pretend anymore that this person who's around you, I mean, look, you're being warned. See that raven there? See that raven? I mean, we have the Six of Swords. I mean, it's just like, it's like you're stuck in this turbulent energy with this person. But I do feel that there's this divine energy that comes around you. The card of Temperance is a card of healing. So, when you start to see a little bit clearer about this person you are involved with, I feel like this is for somebody very specific. When you see clearer, truly clearer about this person, I feel like there's like, all of a sudden when you're in a really bad situation, it's like you're going to be taken care of. It's like you have a guardian angel, right? I see a guardian angel here with you. And it could be a male friend of yours. But I feel like they can help you away from this turbulent energy that you've been dealing with, okay, with this person. And it could be an air sign that you're involved with. I just get somebody who is really sneaky, conniving. I just feel like they're they got this energy. They're very, very selfish. It's all about them, So anything that this person that you're involved with, if this person's bad news, I feel as if there could be somebody who steps up and helps you out of this situation. Oh my God, get out of that one quick. All right, so we got a few more people in the house. Does anybody want a short little reading? If you do, slap down a question. We got a few people in the house. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. 14 people. Nobody has a question. Or maybe you're typing. Maybe I should just give you guys some time to type. That's always helpful. Haluna23. Hi, how are you? I love your picture. It's nice and gold and bright. That's your solar plexus. Right, Haluma? Is that how you say Haluna? Haluna. Well, welcome to my chat. It's nice to have you in the room. Anybody else out there? Do you have a question, Haluma? You with the... Yes, you do. How will your monies be? Oh, how will your monies be? All right, let's see. Dear universe, we are grateful, thankful for the messages for the greatest and highest good for Haluna 23. She's really curious about her finances. So let's see, dear universe, what messages do you have for Haluna's pentacles? It's the Palladian star. Oh, that's beautiful. Well, welcome, sister star friend. You know, we're star people. All right, let's see. Let's see how your monies will be. They feel like they're going to be really bright. That's because I'm looking at your little icon there. All right, let's see, dear universe, what messages do you have for Haluna 23 regarding her money? She wants to know how her monies will be. How will her monies be? Okay. Well, I feel as if, for starters, you know, you did pull out this Three of Swords reversed. All right, so I feel as if you're probably going to feel that you will have more things to try. I feel like you need to heal yourself first. Before you can move on trying to find something that really sticks. Okay, so there's an energy around you here with this Death card reversed that needs to finish up. And I just keep getting this sense that emotionally, I mean, you really need to take some time. All right, so if you're not making any money right now, I think it's for the best. And, you know, you've got to be patient because with time and the better you feel, I feel as if you will have more choices, a lot more choices to make the kind of money that you really want. So I think you have to be patient. I'm also feeling as if there is something from your past, something that you used to do, something that... it's something that you love to do from your past, from your childhood, that I feel like it's something that you could really develop into something that would be really, really good for you. And I think once you hit on that, okay, so it's like be patient with what it is you really want to do in life. But I feel like once you hit on that, then all of a sudden there's this real shift. The healing that you're experiencing from this heartbreak or whatever starts to open up doors and new opportunities start to come in. Even a new relationship I see coming in. All right. So, but what starts to happen is you start to feel good and, you know, the people around you change and your luck starts to change and money starts to change. So I feel as if money will get better down the road. But right now, it's a slow process. All right. But be patient. You have good things coming, but I really feel like you really need to heal yourself and just kind of sew up those wounds because it's something that's been reoccurring. And we're in a retrograde, so a lot of these situations are coming up and surfacing for us to deal with in order for us to heal so that you can move into something that will probably take care of you, that you love to do. And, you know, you probably make a lot of good money from it. All right, Haluna, so that's what I have to say to you. Wow, that was a lot. I hope that helped. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Anyone, you're welcome. You know, the healing process, I'll tell you something. It's really important to take the time to heal yourself because it's amazing what grows from your center when you start to really take care of yourself. And like I said, like for you, Haluna, and I think a lot of us, there's things that we did when we were young that we've forgotten that we love to do. Maybe you were a dancer and you love to dance. Maybe you have an opportunity to take a dance class, and that dance class leads to something else. And then all of a sudden you have all these choices, you know? So in healing yourself, I feel that your true calling will probably come out, Haluna. Do you know what I'm saying? So I wish that for you, because I think that's a wonderful way to heal and to grow into you. All right. Anyone else out there? Gosh, heartbreak. It wants to talk about the story, but I don't want to go into the story, you know, because we don't need to know the story. What we need to know is how we feel right now and how we're going to move forward, right? All right. Anyone else out there have a question? Yes, no, maybe? If you do, great. And if you don't, that's okay. I will move on. All right, you guys. So it's been a long reading. I appreciate each and every one of you. Soul Traveler, again, thank you for the super chat. You too, Haluna. Thank you so much for the 5. Really appreciate it. I'm glad you needed to hear that. Yeah, we need to really honor ourselves and take care of ourselves. Something really good's coming. You watch, especially with you being that bright star. All right, you guys, thank you again for your support, your love, your energy, and your likes, your thumbs up. I will see you tomorrow. I will do a reading for Capricorn. So I don't know what time I'll be back. I never know what time I'll be back. But sometime tomorrow, I will come back and I will do a reading for Capricorn. And I'll talk to all of you guys again. So until then, have a beautiful evening or morning or whatever time it is. All right, I'll see you on the flip side. Bye now.